So you hear music in the background. Today is, like I said, it's Sunday, and so we're just working on the house. I'm working with my plants, and I just kind of wanted to have a garden chat. Plants can be difficult. Gardening is difficult. I haven't even really dove into it yet. I'm hoping you guys will kind of come along on that journey with me, because I have no clue what I'm doing. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is just doing it. So many people are like, oh, I wish I could do that, or I wish I had the time, or or they want to eat healthier or whatever. And my response to that is, well, what are you doing to get there then? Because we can have all the wants in the world, but if you're not doing something to get there, then it's really just complaints. And that's a big difference too, between a want and just complaining. This is something that everyone can do. I'm doing it on a Sunday. I will tell you that my plants suffer sometimes, just like I'm trying to save my tomato plants, and I'm hoping I can. But I just wanted to chit chat with you guys and just, talk to you about if you want to do it, if you want to garden, what's stopping you? If you want to eat healthy, what's stopping you? Is it the price of veggies? Because if that's the case, then grow them. Learning how to eat in season is going to be a very difficult task for my family. I normally just go to the grocery store and grab whatever sounds good, and that is a big part of gardening, is learning to eat by season versus by wants. And so that will be an experience in its own. But anyways, if you want to do something, just go and do it. I mean, just set aside time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's hot. It's like 100 degrees here in Florida. But I'm literally dripping in sweat. But you know what? Some vitamin D is good for you. If you're scared of some sun, put some sunscreen on. And just get out there. Just get out there and do it. And this is the day that you can organize your garage. That's another thing that we're in the middle of doing right now, is we got my husband's little workshop desk set up. I have one set up, and now we're just in the process of like getting rid of the extra crap we have laying around in the garage. The garage is a really overlooked place, but it could be a really awesome workshop. And it can also be a greenhouse if you have a window that the sun hits, which we do in the garage. So it's like the ledge of that of our garage window is like my little greenhouse. So I'm growing lemon trees, apple trees, orange trees, attempting to grow avocados. And then I just have some pretty flowers too. I have some dwarf sunflowers, dahlias. I think my morning glories died, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, it's just fun. It's just do it. It's relaxing. Throw in a podcast and just do it. So I'm excited to show you guys how I do, all my failures and all my successes. I'm hoping there's more successes, but we will find out. Anyways, happy Sunday. My tomato plants from over there against that fence to over here, and I put the stakes in the ground to help support them. I had them here before, but they just needed more sun, and they kept falling over because I was putting the stakes in the pots. So this time I put the stakes in the ground, and I think it's just more shady here, and I think they do better here. So I'm out of breath because it's hot outside. It's about 5 o'clock on Sunday, June 30th. So I'm excited to show you guys the process. They're surprised. They look terrible, but they still have tomatoes growing, surprisingly. So we're gonna see how they do in this area. I'm gonna really stay on top of watering them this week. It's been a little difficult. Okay, so now I am going to, this was a morning, or was it a morning glory? Maybe a dahlia that I was growing in like my garage desk area because there's a window and it's like a perfect little greenhouse. These are actually the same plant, but you can see that these ones are like more purple, like at the root, like pinkish purple, and this one's very green. So this is actually the same thing as well, not doing so well. But I am going to test this theory, and I'm going to put this one that's doing well in this pot with this one. So I'm going to see how it does. This one didn't make it, so I'm going to plant something else here. This, I believe, is an orange. So this is an avocado, and as you can see, this one died, but there's another one growing down there. So I'm hoping that same thing happens to this avocado that died. We're gonna find out. And this is a little orange. My oranges have taken much longer to grow. I also just planted my lemons in the ground over by all my other fruit trees. I'm a little nervous. I don't know if they'll make it. I'll show you guys that in a minute. It's really sandy over there, and so when I went to water them, the water just ran off. So I don't know how they're gonna do. Excuse the noise. So you guys can come along with me as I spend a Sunday of planting, and I also have to go down to the coop and clean that out. Believe it, and just like that, the leaves have started to uncurl. How amazing. These plants are so resilient. If only humans were as resilient as these plants. I will do a garage tour once it's done, but this is what we did yesterday because today is Monday. So we just used what we had to make a workshop desk. Mine is over here. It's messy right now because, like I said, we're in the middle of reorganizing everything, but this is my little desk. And then so my plants grow, as the sun's out right now, my plants grow right back here on this window. Oh guys, I'm so excited. I think they're gonna do okay. So right there is one of them, and then over there in the shade, the sun will come up though and he'll be able to get some sun. So 2, and then the third is right there. I didn't plant this one just in case those didn't make it. This is one of my biggest ones that I had, and I didn't want to lose them all. So if these ones do well, I'll probably plant that one over there too. We have apple cherries, orange trees. This is a star fruit tree. As you can see right up there, kind of. This tree is just non-stop producing. It's awesome. Over there's a mango. We have, what else? A fig tree, a mulberry tree. And I'm like, every day I'm finding new things that we have on our property. It's really cool. A variety of pecan. But it's awesome. It's awesome. The goal is to be able to eat completely off of our property. It's a really big goal, but you know, taking steps day by day closer to it is all you can do. It is Monday. and it's July. It's July 1st. It's a brand new week. It's a brand new month. It's rare that that happens on at the same time. And I just wanted to chat with you guys. I'm going down and letting my chickens out. But we as humans have a lot of faults. It's human nature, but a lot of it's self-inflicted. And I just want to come on here and tell you guys that if there's something you want in life, if there's something you want to do, if there's something that where you want to be, do whatever you can to get there. Do not stop running until you are there. Because this is where we wanted to be, and it feels pretty awesome. And it was a lot of work. It was a lot of moving. If you're new around here, my husband and I have been married 5 years, and we have moved 9 times in those 5 years. For investment opportunities, for taking steps to our next goal. We just did what we had to do, and I don't know if this is where we're going to stay for forever. I don't know. You can't ever, predict the future, but we do plan on staying here for a while, and I wouldn't mind staying here for forever. But it's all about having that open mind to potential opportunities. If something were to come along, as unfortunate as it would have to be to move, we would do it if it was the right opportunity. And at the same time, if there was not a good enough opportunity, I guess is the best way to put it, then we can be content where we are and stay here and retire here and live here forever. So be content where you are, but be open to opportunities. Yesterday in church, our pastor was talking about, we go to First Baptist of Umatilla, and Brooks is our pastor, and he was just talking about be aware when God opens doors. We pray for God to open doors and to close doors where we don't belong, and to show us where we need to be. And oftentimes God's door is wide open. He cannot open it any wider. Like, it is open. You are just doubting him and his plan, and your eyes aren't open. So be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of when God is opening doors for you, and be just as aware that God may be closing some. And with that being said as well, he said something that was really cool. Hold on, she's going to let them out. Let me show you. There are girls. I'm excited to announce that's our new rooster. We got a new rooster. We haven't named him yet, but he's awesome. We're dog sitting. Cooper is not a fan of the chickens, I don't think. This may be new to him. Anyways, I'm going to finish before I continue to ramble on and on and on. So our pastor said that he prays that if God closes a door for him, that it smacks him in the face, because he wants to know that this is not his plan. And the only way to know for sure is to maybe get hit in the face. And that may be painful for a moment, but it'll be worth it in the end. So I hope you guys have an amazing Monday. And if you have goals, write them down and start today. I don't care what time you see this video. If you said you were going to read. If you said you were going to work out, go now. I don't care if it's 10 o'clock at night. Make promises to yourself and keep them, because you are the most important. And if you continue to lie to yourself, your mind and your subconscious knows. So anyways, have a beautiful Monday and have a beautiful day.